I actually grew up in Iran up until I was 11 years old, and then I moved to Canada. The protests were all struck up with the death of one, as you may all know. Mahsa Amini was her name. It's a lot to be in Iran as a woman. It is oppressive even from very young ages. You get forced to wear hijab as early as 6 years old sometimes. Women would harass me and my friends and ask them to put on their hijab properly when we were maybe 9. And if you were to disobey these rules, you would get punished by your school, by the police, and your family would be held responsible for your misbehaving. And our curriculum in school was heavily composed of studying the Quran and all kinds of Islamic assimilation. So if you declared yourself as being a member of any other religion, or a secular or a non-believer, your family would be in trouble. Your family might go to prison. The biggest misunderstanding is that we are Islamophobic in this movement, and I believe that is completely misunderstood because we don't go against Islam. We think Islam is a beautiful religion and we believe in free practice. We are here fighting for the rights to practice our religions, the right to walk the streets without getting harassed by members of the so-called morality police. I witnessed people being beaten up on the streets, blood everywhere. The only thing that is allowed by law, by Islamic law, it would be the usage of tobacco. Everything beyond that is prohibited. So we're talking alcohol, we're talking weed, we're talking all kinds of hard drugs. So you would have frequent police raids into your house that would go up to your roof and investigate, would invade your homes if there was any suspicion of alcohol usage, if there was any suspicion of having parties, even gatherings. They are able to separate you. They are able to take action, violence against you. They can take you to prison for that.
Iran and Israel are enemy countries.
Right.
By law. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually one of the interesting things about the Iranian education system. They would hold assemblies where they would have children, maybe as young as 6 years old, lined up, and they would force us to yell, "Death to Israel, death to America, death to Obama." And if you did not comply with the crowd, the teachers would pull you away, talk to you, and maybe even contact your family on why you're not participating. So it had consequences for you as a student. It could, it could affect your academics. It could affect your family life if you didn't declare yourself as an enemy to Israel. So it's a convoluted relationship they've got going on there. I would definitely say that Iranians, as people, we have compassion, we have empathy. And this idea of our hatred towards the Israelis is very much fueled by the Islamic regime. On no grounds do we have a hatred for Israelis. Peace to the world. Peace to the world.